awesome weekend. This week, we're answering questions that were asked by other members of the Nerd Herd last week. On Monday, I asked if people named their gadgets, and if so, what they named them. I do. I name my gadgets. My cell phone is Joanna. My computer is Penny, but it's short for Pensieve, because I have a MacBook and it's silver, and I put all my thoughts in it. Oh, Harry Potter jokes. My iPod is Melchior, after Melchior Gabor from Spring Awakening, and my camera is Mark, after Mark Cohen from Rent. I haven't named my Kindle yet. If you guys want to name it, just leave me a suggestion in the comments below. I will probably use one of them. On Tuesday, Kyle asked, which character on The Big Bang Theory do you most relate to? I would have to say that I can most relate to Leonard. We're both into nerd culture, as you can probably tell, and we're a little bit socially awkward, but not so much that it's crippling like some of his friends. I think in general, Leonard is the most relatable character on that show, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people said the same thing this week. I've had some people compare me to Penny from the show, and I always want to ask them, like, are you calling me dumb? Are you calling me a slut? Or are you calling me an alcoholic? Or are you guys calling me pretty? You gotta be more specific here. Holly asked what the nerdiest thing we ever bought was. Most of the nerdy items I own have actually been given to me as a gift, so I'd have to say the nerdiest thing I bought myself would be this poster behind me. It's a poster from the Series 5 finale of Doctor Who, and it's a faux Van Gogh picture of the TARDIS exploding. Then on Thursday, Nick asked, what is the one as seen on TV item that you would love to have? I'm gonna cheat on this question because there's not just one. There were two that I couldn't narrow it down between. The first is a magic bullet. I actually suck at cooking, but I want to learn how to cook better. I don't know, I just think that I would be able to use that almost every day. You can make homemade salsa in mere seconds. That's awesome. I want to be able to do that. The other thing I really, really want is I totally want a bedazzler. I want to be able to bedazzle everything. Not like Kesha bedazzling her head. I want to bedazzle clothing, like normal things. I don't care if I'm 24, I would still wear it out in public. Our final question comes from Stacy when she asked, do you prefer a laptop or PC? I don't really get this question because I always thought the opposite of a laptop was a desktop and the opposite of a PC was a Mac. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that I prefer Macs and laptops. I actually have a couple nerdy pleasures this week. It was a really nerdy week for me. The first is that last Monday, April 23rd, was World Book Night, where people went out and were giving out free copies of 30 different books. One of my friends happened to be giving them away. I saw her on Monday, and I got the book for free. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it because I know I will say it wrong and look really stupid. I haven't started reading it yet, but I will. If you want to read it with me, I'll let you know when I start. Also, this week in Boston, there's an event going on called Geek Week, which is pretty much Nerd Week, but it rhymed better. There's a bunch of comics and skits and shows about nerd culture. I happened to go on Friday to see a show called Hufflepuffed, which is exactly what it sounds like. It was a parody of Harry Potter with the focus being on a group of Hufflepuffs. It was ridiculous, but it was really funny and I'm glad I got to see it. That's where today's t-shirt comes from. I bought it at the show because I just thought it was hilarious. And my final nerdy pleasure this week is that I got to watch the first episode of Sherlock this weekend, and I instantly fell in love. It is so good. It's definitely something I think everyone else in the Nerd Herd should check out if they haven't already. That's it for me this week. I'll see you guys again on Monday. And Kyle, I'll see you tomorrow. I never thought I'd wear anything Hufflepuff.